Okay, on today's video, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge of things that I threw together. Just some little clips and so forth that are kind of too short just to throw in. So what I'm going to go over is I'm going to show you my earnings from April that I keep forgetting to tell you about. I'm going to show you the stuff that I actually bought with the 150. I got in Amazon gift cards from Cashmagnet from my, and that was the January payments that I got on May 1st. Also, I'm going to show a video of an issue that I had with one of my phones that I took care of today, and the last one is just an issue with the Play Store. It's not really an issue; it's just something you have to monitor on your phones, and I'll go over that later. So January, or sorry, let me step back here a little bit. The reason why I show you what I make per month is I'm not bragging about it. What I want to do is show you guys what you can be making with expanding your farm, getting a bigger Cashmagnet farm with more phones on it. I've been talking to a couple of guys from the Cashmagnet Facebook group about them expanding their farm. One guy's even talking about taking 4 phones with him and running them at work. That's awesome. But he only does it, he doesn't do it 24 hours a day. He just does it in the 8 hours or 10 hours, however many hours he works during the week. So I'll give him a big shout out for some creativity there. I like that. Hopefully his bosses don't care or whatever, that's on him. So another guy that I've talked to in Reddit, this guy gets like some crazy unlimited, well, I think it might be unlimited, but he's got like 6 IP addresses from his small company. And I'm going to do a video on ISPs and what they offer. Others, you can get like, I don't know who the ISP is that is giving out. You can have 3 IP addresses just on your residential. I'll get into more of that stuff in the other video though. So the whole gist of this is I'm not bragging about this. I want you guys to make some money. I really do. So it doesn't cost a whole lot to expand your farm. You just got to wait the two plus months to get paid is all. So back to the whole thing again with what I cashed out in April. So this is my small account, and as you can see, I made $57.63 in April. That will be lower because I took devices off of it, and I only have 2 devices. Now you can see today is the 6th, so you can see I'm making over $1 a day just on 2 devices. Here's my medium-sized account. I have 12 phones on this, and I made 180 or 177.87 in April. The thing I'll also say with April is, my internet was down for 2 days because the squirrels ate my line, and Cashmagnet missed out on a half a day because of a glitch with Cashmagnet on their end. And then I was out of town for those 3 days and had some pretty poor earnings while my farm sat there and dwindled down. So 540, 647, 717, 7 774, 775, 776, right in that range. So I'm very happy with that. I just want to be over the 700 mark. I'd prefer to be over the 900 mark, but I'm perfectly fine with 700, 770 plus on it. I have started taking out in PayPal now, $50 increments, which on this account I cash out little over every 2 days, just a smidge over. So you're seeing that I'm pulling down $22 a day, averaging just 6 days. So, I'm just showing you guys what's possible, what you can do. What I want you to do is in the comments section, put your ISP down there and tell me, who your ISP is. Check with them. See if you can get more than one IP address with them. Now, the big thing is, and I'll cover this more in the other video, is if you're going to get more IP addresses, try to get them so they're not in one block, so they're not like .12, .13, .14, .15, so you can get them spread out. So that's it for my April earnings, and that kind of shows you, what I'm getting in May. If you probably slowed down the video a little bit, you saw that, my February, March earnings as well, and it's coming right in line with those March earnings as well. I'm hoping, because I'm not going to be out of town, or hopefully, knock on wood, no glitches in April or in May. I'm hoping to, get closer to that 900 mark, but we'll see. So that's just the first part of the video. Along comes the rest of the hodgepodge. Thank you guys for checking out my channel, and I am Cashmagnet Guru. Okay, so I got my Cashmagnet payment earlier this week, and I decided to grab myself some stuff off of Amazon that's on my wish list. So here is my stuff. Got myself a shirt. I never buy clothes. I am a vapor, and so I needed some mixing juice. So that's little Vegeline glycol. Another shirt. Well, I guess while we're digging through the shirts, see if I can get this out one-handed. Another shirt. Yep, pretty boring, huh? And for the grand finale, yeah, this is going to be more boring. I got myself a zoodle maker. Okay, it's a spiralizer, but I started the keto diet, so I am going to start making noodles out of zucchini. So this is actually really boring stuff. My payment was $150, so yes, I blew $150 on all this crap. So my February payment isn't going to be much, so I'm not going to buy anything and just save it back. Now, I will do the unboxing for my April payment, which will be super cool. Trust me. All right. Hope you enjoyed. I'll probably just attach this video with a couple other small videos of stuff I've just threw together. So I figured I would show you an issue that I ran into yesterday. While I check my phones physically twice a day and go through them, I just don't go to the website and look through stuff there. One reason is all my phones are jumbled up. They're not in a very good order. I mean, some of them are, but some of them are not. So it's a little tough to kind of track down stuff. If I would have been smart, I would have wrote down all the device ID numbers. And I have these blurred out. I said this in a previous video. Because Cashmagnet does not double check ID numbers. If you just send an ID number in, it will get deleted. It's a bad policy on their part, and I really would love to see them change that. So these are all Aristo 2s. And as you can see, they're pretty good money makers. These were actually on another account as well, so I really don't know the totals that they've earned. Their lifetime totals. But these are all, $40 phones. So I mean, just showing on this account, they've already paid themselves off. So as you see, they're all 40. Whoa, 10. What's going on with this one? I said to myself, and it was actually like $9. Well, I know where these phones are. These were the first phones that I put on this account. So for the most part, I kind of know where they are. But see, I don't like how Cashmagnet does their graph like this, because I don't want to hover over it. So, I just kept seeing that the graph was stable, There wasn't big dips in it. Well, because I wasn't hovering over it, I wasn't seeing that it's not earning crap. So what I did yesterday was I went back through and made sure that it was, the level 3 stuff was checked. And that was fine. The level 6 was checked, and it was fine. And so then I left it overnight. And so when I just checked my stuff today, wow, bam, nothing. Still terrible earnings. So, I tell you guys not to do the nuclear option and uninstall. Don't, I say don't do that. It's bad. Bad things can happen when you uninstall, like that you start over at level 1 again. Well, it was going to be no big deal if I started over at level 1 or level 2, as long as I could fix this issue long term. And uninstalling it worked. I did do the nuclear option, and it's catching watching installs now. So, problem solved. Now, what sucks is, I missed out on $30 worth of earnings, over how long? Might even have been more because of this coming from another account. So, how long have I been getting just horrible earnings on this? I don't know. Maybe could even been from the very beginning. So that part just stinks. One thing I'm going to show you is, and I mentioned this in a previous video as well. Some of you guys are talking about having some bad earnings or so forth, and on your phones where you're only getting like 30 cents a day. I'll tell you, it's worth getting phones that work. Pony up the cash, do it. These are the Samsung 7s, and I'm almost kind of not recommending them. if they have the lines through the screen, they're really burning through their battery. And I'm kind of worried about the longevity. Plus, the charger's not keeping up with how the power consumption. So I'm going to discuss that in a different video. But as you see, I bought these phones for $25. That's not, well, actually that is part of it. That might have been my test phone that I put on. I think that's what it is. I put a test phone the week before. So I'm guessing that's what that one is. So as you can see, these paid off, or they're paid off already. Now, I did buy these phones. I put them online on March 19th. So you see how long it's taken for them to pay themselves off, or even have made some money on the site. Now, I do have a couple here that have not, that one hasn't paid itself off. But as a whole, that one that'll be paid off tomorrow. But as a whole, yeah, these have paid themselves off, and so it's all free money after that. So I spent $200 on 8 phones, and actually I had to take one off. It was another test phone, and it didn't work out. But it was not one of the Samsung S7s. So if you have phones that aren't working, spend the $25. Run a if you can get one for 25. 25, 30, 35. I don't like getting into that 40 range, but grab a test phone, spend the money, take a chance. It'll pan out, 45 days or so, 50 days. These phones are going to pay themselves off in under 50 days. And of course, then you have the 2 months to wait. We all know that. But, upgrade those really bad phones that aren't earning. So I'm going to continue this video. This is a video I'm just throwing a whole bunch of stuff together to show you. So hopefully that helps you realize that, yeah, sometimes you do have to look at the website to see if you have an issue going on. Meaning to show this pops up every now and again. And this is just a crappy thing with Google Play. It wants permission, which I think this just does it every few weeks. I did a little research and I didn't see any solution to it. So if anybody has a solution, please put it in the comments. But it's wanting you to set up a payment method, which of course, we're not going to do. So you just hit those two and then bam, then it starts. Okay, so that's it for the hodgepodge video. In my next video, I'm going to go over some of the ISPs and try to find some pricing on some of these for the business, and maybe even see if some of the residential you can get multiple static IPs. So please, in the comment section, put in your ISP and let me know. And if you've looked into the business or so forth for the internet, tell me how much that they're asking for for their prices. The other thing is, I forgot to mention this earlier, is tell me what you guys use your Cashmagnet money for. Do you use it for bills? Do you use it for booze? Do you buy yourself something nice? Do you buy somebody else, gifts with it? What exactly do use your Cashmagnet money for. So, all right, all. Well, another exciting video from Cashmagnet Guru. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when I post a video. Big shout out to my boy Tech Hustler. Most of you are probably familiar with him. So if you're not, there's going to be a link in the description below of his channel. Great information over there. So thank you all, and I will be shooting you another video later this week. Take care.